Recap in minutes. In today's video, we will be enjoying an adventure film, entitled The System. There will be spoilers ahead, chill out and enjoy. The movie begins with a group of drug dealers preparing their goods for delivery. One of them steps outside to grab some food. What he does not see is Terry Savage slowly closing in. Terry then knocks on the door where the rest of the gang is. Once the door is open, Terry demands to put the money on the table in the bag. Chaos ensues when two drug dealers start fighting with Terry, but as a former soldier, Terry can manhandle all of them. Jerry steps out of that house with a bag of cash. All his efforts are then put to waste when police officers order him to surrender. Once arrested, he is taken to the police station to be processed. Jerry's credentials amaze Commissioner Clark. Jerry is a real-life war hero, and given his background, Clark finds it hard to believe that Jerry will end up in their custody. Jerry explains that after serving in the war, he returned home only to find out that he couldn't even afford his own medicine and food. Clark wants to help Jerry. In order for him to do that, he needs Jerry's help to work undercover. There is a prison facility where Clark wants to be investigated for human rights violations, corruption, and other possible criminal activities. Due to the warden's full control of the area, not everyone is given permission to go in. In addition, the guards are all former military, making this mission even more challenging. Jerry rejects the proposal. Clark explains that Jerry will have to serve 10 years behind bars if he refuses to. If he accepts the offer, Clark commits to setting him free. Clark also reminds him to do this for his daughter, who is in need of medical attention. Jerry then gives her daughter a call and promises that he will do whatever it takes to get all the help she needs to get better. Jerry arrives at the prison facility. He is then subjected to strict screening procedures until he is taken to his own cell. There, he discovers a phone hidden in a book. Clark intentionally stashed this for him. This is where he can send any evidence that can implicate the warden. The gruesome reality of life in prison kicks in the next day. Jerry gets hit in the leg when it takes him time to leave his cell during a roll call. His food is also thrown when one of the prisoners demands that he kneels down to him. Jerry then decides to leave the pantry and go to the basketball court. Immediately after, a group of prisoners demanding to know his story and to join them surrounds him. Jerry lets them know that he prefers to be alone and he is not interested in being a part of their team. While cleaning the floor at the laundry area, Jerry witnesses one of the leaders in the prison named Freeway being attacked by some prisoners. He manages to defend himself and walks out without a scratch. One night, Jerry hears a prisoner beside his cell screaming for help as a group of thugs is beating him. Their leader is the same person who demands that Jerry kneels down to him. They then proceed to Jerry's cell, but the former soldier is ready for everything. Another prisoner named Bones joins in to help Jerry. Together, they successfully eliminate the threat until the prison guards arrive. Warden Lucas beats up the prisoner who initiated the attack. He then forces him to apologize to Jerry. The warden himself apologizes to Jerry for his experience. This caught him off guard as Commissioner Clark warned him about the brutality of this warden. Lucas reminds Jerry that his goal should be to get back to her daughter as soon as he can. The warden also admits that he created the dungeon as his job can be pretty boring. The dungeon is an underground fighting ring where prisoners are made to fight against each other. Becoming a fighter while in prison will help Jerry get back home soon. A lady guard named Gina then hands him the body gear he will need during the fights. Gina recognizes Jerry after the former soldier and his team save her when her troops are under attack in Afghanistan. Jerry is introduced to his cellmate, Bones. Bones reminds him to focus on the task at hand and not get distracted by the outside world. Surviving the dungeon should be his priority. Jerry finds this a good start to report to Clark. He then sends a message to the commissioner about the fight business within the prison. Bones shows Jerry where he can train. He emphasizes the importance of training as surviving the dungeon will be a tall order. Jerry gears up and heads towards the area where the dungeon is supposed to be held. As the fight starts, he secretly records it for evidence while he waits for his turn. A fighter named Freeway stands out as he fights against two opponents and eliminates both of them with ease. It's not Jerry's turn to fight, and he is up against a fighter from a Mexican mob. Bones warns him that his opponent's goal is to take him down to the ground. This proves to be easier said than done as Jerry is taken down and beaten. During a break, Bones reminds him to fight back and not hit the ground again. As soon as the opponent shoots for another takedown, Jerry stops him and beats him up to the delight of the crowd. Freeway confronts Warden Lucas for allowing Bones to help Jerry. Lucas explains that Bones personally requested that he be allowed to help Jerry, and he reminds him of a family member. Freeway reminds Lucas that the reason why the prison facility is peaceful is that he's the one enforcing the laws that Lucas created. When asked why he is still not set free as promised, Lucas explains that he is still working on it. He also adds that he is working on a rematch between Freeway and another top fighter from another prison. If he wins, he'll get his freedom. Jeanette, a lawyer who works for Veterans National Affairs, speaks with Jerry and lets him know what she's been assigned to represent him. She promises that she will fight for his freedom, but Jerry is dismissive. Back at the pantry, Jerry and Bones are approached by Freeway. Bones reminds Jerry to ignore him. Bones shares that he offered to help Freeway back then, but he refused to listen. Bones then warns him that his next opponent will be a tough one, as the other prisoner will have the speed advantage. To counter that, Bones advises that Jerry use brute strength to overwhelm him. When fight night comes, his opponent uses some flashy moves to intimidate him. But when the bell rings, and he runs towards Jerry, the former soldier hits him with a solid right hand that knocks him out cold. The crowd erupts as Jerry is declared the winner. Bones shares that he is behind bars because of murder. A known rapist was messing with his sister, so he tracked him down and beat him to death with his bare hands. Jerry secretly meets with the defense attorney and gives her a chip containing a film of various infractions, including the illegal fights that took place within the prison. The representatives from another prison arrive. The warden is surprised as they are bringing in a different fighter. The warden is told that the new fighter just killed the other top dog, making him the best fighter. In the event that Warden Lucas refuses to let Jerry fight the new guy, he will lose their bet. Jerry takes on the top fighter from the other prison. Being the top fighter on his turf, he gets all the applause while the opponent gets loudly booed. When the fight begins, it's apparent that Jerry is the smaller fighter. He is immediately manhandled. Using the drugs that he grabbed earlier, he creates a distraction to buy him some time and starts attacking the larger opponent. When the smoke clears, Jerry is able to take full control of the fight. He then orders the prisoners to proceed with their plan. The inmates start attacking the prison guards. Since the event is live on pay-per-view, the warden warns his guards not to shoot. He then uses an elevator to escape. Before he can reach his office, Jerry confronts him. Jerry is shot twice, but his vest saves him. Bones comes in to help Jerry and beats up the warden. Agents from the DEA then arrive and arrest the corrupt warden. Jeanette tells Jerry that she used the evidence from the chip to contact the authorities and put an end to the corruption and illegal drug trade within the prison. She also adds that she is given a full pardon for his role in taking down the corrupt officials. He is now a free man. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this and help the channel grow.